Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review for Avengers issue 7, and I really like this issue. Now, it might seem kind of crazy that we finished an arc and then went to just kind of this palate cleanser kind of one, this kind of one-off story, but I kind of liked that they did this, because we've seen teases of the 1 million BC Avengers, and this did a deeper dive into the origin of the Ghost Rider riding the Mammoth in that team. And I think they did a really good job with it. It really kind of connected things and kind of set up other kind of origin stories that we'll probably see later on. I kind of like that idea that we finish a story arc. It's like, okay, instead of having to dive completely into a new one, we get some more information about some of the other characters that we've seen throughout. So this one goes in and we see that the person that will become this Ghost Rider was a very intelligent boy in his tribe, but he was the only one that could make sounds speaking of English. And I say it's English, but he can communicate with words, whereas his tribe can only usually do grunts, and he always felt alone as an outsider. Then, as he's telling his story, we see that this other person comes in and just takes control and becomes the alpha of the pack. He's got weapons he's never seen and just gets everybody to follow him. And then he actually comes up and speaks the same kind of language that the boy speaks. And he's like, oh yeah, what, you're smarter than they are. And we're the masters of these people. And he's like, well, what's going on here? Before he then reveals his true form and turns into this kind of monster thing. And he's like, here to feed, and eats and pretty much kills his whole tribe, but doesn't do the same for him. He kind of leaves him more as a testament to his own power, like, you won't come and find me. He's like, alright, I'll name you Ghost. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. And he's like, if you want to hear my name, come and find me. And he's kind of imposing. He's like, okay, I kind of thought that it was a Wendigo kind of creature once I saw this kind of thing because it fit the profile. But we learn more about that going later in the issue. So he then goes into the Great White, as he had expounded upon that his tribe didn't go past the Great White because nobody else had before. And as he's going through, he collapses, and the snake comes and pretty much says that you can get him warm, give him vengeance, and all this kind of power and everything. All he's got to do is speak his name. And his name is Mephisto. And I'm like, I kind of like this. Bringing the different kind of imagery and all that. I'm like, wow. And the cold, that's also, that still kind of works into a version of hell, because in like Dante's Inferno, like the lowest layer of hell is like in a ring of ice. So I like that it was kind of like he came in even still as the snake that we've seen in the Garden of Eden, and just also in the cold. It kind of worked out very well. I was like, I can give you all this. You just got to speak my name. And I like the concept of names brought up like this, because once you think about it, names have power for things. And you speak Mephisto's name, you invoke his power. You know the name of your enemy, you have power over him. And he's like, oh god, and he starts burning up and becomes the Ghost Rider, pretty much. And there's a pack of mammoths, and he's like, oh, he's not alone. We then see the Wendigo, he like gets away from it, he's like, ah! And we see him riding a flaming mammoth. It's like, wow, that's just, I love that idea. I love the different kind of things that you can do with Ghost Riders, because seeing them bond with their steeds like that, and then just seeing different kinds of steeds. Of course, we got your motorcycles, we got your cars, we got your horses, and just seeing like a caveman dude with a flaming skull and a flaming mammoth is just fucking awesome. Okay, I just really like that, and it's like, alright, so they start fighting and everything. He's like, I got the power and everything, and we get in. He got wrapped up in the mammoth and says that his name is Wendigo. Alright, cool. I like kind of mixing that together. But, of course, he's like, I'll never stop eating people. The more I eat, the stronger I get, and if I get strong enough, I could be like the gods. And it's like, holy shit. But it's not a kind of even fight. This Ghost Rider does not have the full well, every rider has the full capabilities. He just doesn't have full training on what he can do. Because we see him do some cool stuff. He makes this kind of whip chain out of skulls and bones that are strewn around the Wendigo's den. Now, that was pretty cool, burning them and everything. But before the Wendigo can kind of get after him, he gets impaled from behind by the mammoth. He's like, all right, girl, good girl, let me get him and take him out before the Wendigo then breaks the tusk of the mammoth, which is fucking amazing. He's like, you relied on animals. Let me then show you the folly of that. Stabs it in the chest and falls off the cliff with it, saying, now you're all alone. He's like, oh no, I'm all alone. And that's a big thing for him. He always feels alone as like an outcast. And he's thinking, there's not enough room in this world for two monsters as he's fighting the Wendigo. And he's like, there's more than us monsters in this world. He's like, no, I'm all alone. And then he hears someone in his head saying, you're not alone. And then we see that it is the Phoenix from the Million BC and Odin. And she's like, we need your help. And Odin's like, I think we should have asked the hairy one, but alright, fine. And it's like, alright, Ryder, we need your help in saving the world. And it's like, oh, that's really cool. I kind of liked how they brought in the other Avengers calling for his help at a time that he needed that kind of thing. He needed that companionship because he had just lost someone else in his life. Like, wow, okay. And I really kind of like the design that he had with his kind of outfit and then just kind of going straight to the flaming skull, because we usually see kind of clothes around her kind of like masks, and I just like there's different kind of takes. So I liked that this was just kind of like, okay, we're not going to jump straight into a new thing. We're going to go a little bit of back origin story for one of the Million BC, see if that ties back in, then we'll jump into the next one, and I can't wait to see where the next arcs lead us. So those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.